Basically, these are the female cages. As you can see, all these three streams are meant for female
only
rabbits, only. Whereas these are meant for the male.
For the male.
Yeah.
What's the difference? Why they are female only? Or it's because of the breeding?
Yeah. There is one thing that we have to take note of. That is the issue of breeding.
Yes.
In rabbits.
Yes.
They tend to breed much faster than any other rabbit, than any other animals. So in our case, we have to regulate the breeding.
So that it's not every other time.
Yeah.
Why? Maybe it's good if they always breed so you get more rabbits.
No, the problem is that each and every rabbit breeds, as in the breeding process has to be documented. That's why we have to document each and every breed. When it comes to mating, that is when the doe and the buck come together for reproduction purposes, we have to take note of that. So whenever, and the process is that you have to take the female to the male. Once you have recorded the conception, it's when that you count the days. The days of conception. Generally, rabbit's gestation period is a month, 28 to 31 days. So you have to take note of the first day of conception so that you can ascertain when will be the due date for birth. Yeah. So that's among the reasons to why you have to separate the females from the males, so that we can sort out the issue of breeding. Yeah.
And I'm aware that they don't go on heat, the females. Is that true? And
where did you get it from? Because as far as we know is that rabbits, especially the hybrids, most of the hybrids, they attain the maturity at the age of 4 months. So whenever they attain their maturity age of 4 months, they rightfully become on heat from then. Yeah. You can serve them and they can reproduce.
Well, what I read, they said they go on ovulation. So this is false information, eh?
Actually, the issue of being on heat is applicable on the males. The males are the one who are on heat. Yeah. But for the females, they tend to be ready all the time.
That's interesting.
Yeah. For the bucks, that is the males, they are always on heat 6 days a week. So they just have a day off from the tasks.
Then do you mark these days, or?
It will now depend on the breeding, the way you have stipulated to the assigned buck. If you give it 6 days in a row, then on the 7th day you'll have to release the buck to relax, because it's automatic. On the 7th day it won't count. Yeah.
Oh, this is very, very interesting about rabbits. So I think it's very important to make sure you mark every date in relation to the breeding process. So as you decide to do rabbit rearing, make sure every date counts, and breeding process is very important and key, right?
Yeah, it's true.
Very nice.
Okay.
So you say
here
after birth, yeah? Do we start from there?
Yeah, we start from there.
The mother, you said they're taken for breeding, the male and the female.
Yeah.
Then you count 28 days.
Yeah.
The bunny is born.
We call the litters. The litters.
The litters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Once the doe has delivered the litters or the kids,
yes,
they are normally situated in the inner cabin, as you can see in our structure.
Yes.
For example, here we have a doe who delivered 4 litters. Yeah. So they are still intact in the inner cabin, where they'll be there for close to 7 days before they can pop out and start living a normal life.
Or they have to be secluded.
Yeah, it's much better that way for the sake of security, the issue of security, number one.
Okay.
Yeah, as well as the issue of health. Because as you can see, the inner cabin is well protected against all the predators as well as the winds. Since they are young, their immunity tends to be a bit low. Yeah, so when it comes to issues of direct wind, it can bring about the issues of pneumonia, which can in turn kill them. To avoid that, we had to put such a structure.
Okay, so you said for about 7 days they're inside there.
Yeah.
And then after that,
7 to 14 days.
Oh, to 14. Okay.
That's when they'll tend to pop. They'll just be coming out on their own.
Okay.
Yeah. For example, you can see these are now a month old bunnies.
4 weeks, eh?
Yeah, 4 weeks old.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that
Yes.
we don't have a seven days old, but we have a month old bunnies.
They still stay with the mothers?
Yeah, well, they'll be with their mothers they'll be there with their mother for a month.
Okay.
Once they attain the second month, it's when we wean them. That is, we separate them, the kids or the bunnies, from their mother to another cage, which is right over there.
And by now, do you still maintain the male aside and female aside, or they're too small?
For now, at such a time,
Yes.
they still remain the same,
Wow.
provided that they are all from the same family,
Yeah.
as in the siblings.
Yes.
You win them when they are still the same.
Together.
They are still together. That is, yeah.
Okay. So when does the separation come in?
The separation comes in at the 3rd month.
Okay.
Once they attain the 3rd month, it's when you get to sex them. The females, you have to separate the females from the males,
Yes.
simply because we are trying as much as possible
Yeah.
to avoid the issue of inbreeding.
Ah.
Once you leave them at the 3rd month, most of the bucks, as in the males, tend to mature faster than the females, though there are also other females which might be heading towards the maturity.
Okay.
So when they come together, a potential of inbreeding, considering the fact that they are from the same family.
That is true.
So when they come in together, definitely we'll consider it as an inbreeding, which in turn will bring inferior breeds,
Very true.
because they'll be too weak.
Yes. That is
Yeah.
very true.
Yeah. Here is where they'll be for 1 month. When they attain the 3rd month, it's when we separate them according to sex, gender, that is. As the way they are now, we had already separated the females from the males. These are just by the males. The females were removed from this cage. Once you are left with the males, they'll be there for like a month or 2 when they attain a kilogram of meat, because by now they are close to one and a half.
Okay.
1.5 kilograms, that is live weight. This is 3 months. Yeah, they are 1.5, and now they'll have to stay for like a month or 2 until they attain at least 2.5 to 3 kilograms live weight for them to be ready for slaughter. Note that we normally slaughter the males more than the females, because we don't require much males than the females in terms of productions, considering the fact that a male can reprocreate with six within a week, if it's the minimum number we can put. Otherwise they have a potential of doubling it up